Saily.
Music
Wait, what is Saily? I don't really care.
fades in. My friend, let me weave you a tale
Let me have the
of a windswept
subtitles.
night beyond the old Egyptian sands,
Is the a bit over?
where the water plays
Audio is
coy
fine?
with
Okay,
the
cool,
shore,
cool.
and the koi are sure to play in the water,
Ooh.
where the desert wolves make love
I'm sorry, what?
to the moon.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? To the moon? They humping the moon? Hello? How?
Exterior day. This is the Suez Canal. Undeniably, Egypt's most famous body of water. Nothing bad ever happens here.
I highly doubt that, considering there's a whole video about this, probably. I highly doubt nothing bad happens here.
Oh, except for that one time.
Call that.
Oh. Okay, so
It's baby hands.
there's
Wow.
a ship, and it's called the Ever Given. And it's
Okay.
going up the Suez Canal really, really fast, probably. And you think
What
that
do you
well, the
mean,
Port
probably?
Authority would call up, and they'd be like,
Captain, you are going way too fast.
Yeah, bro, go under the speed limit, bro. You're gonna crash or something. You're gonna kill everyone on board.
but the captain, he's wicked sick cool. So he's like,
They're just jealous of my passion for going fast through critical trade infrastructure.
Damn, oh, it's
Increase
trade.
speed.
I'm sorry, why? Nah, you're not slick, bro. Don't increase your speed if you're told to slow down. You are not slick, my guy. You're gonna die, you dumb. Crash.
If
I
you will
want
not
you to
slow
crash
down,
now.
prepare to meet the full might of the Egyptian military.
Wait,
two of
what, the
Egypt's fastest
military?
fighter jets scramble on the runway.
The question is why not?
Captain kept adding power.
Bro's like, military doesn't scare me, go faster. Hell yeah, boy.
Faster! The people of Europe need these Chinese knockoffs of European goods.
And they got all sorts of technology to go like top speed.
Don't go faster, I beseech you.
But everyone on the crew was loving it. Yeah, go faster.
They're there for the thrill. They're there for the thrill, bro. They're there for the thrill. Or they want to die.
But then,
Look out! Someone left
Oh,
a ramp
ramp.
in the middle of the canal.
I
Yeah, a ramp.
ain't afraid of nothing.
A freight, bro. They won't catch you once they hit maximum overdrive.
it was at this point
Oh, hell
that
yeah.
the captain chose to do a wicked sick
Oh yeah, baby.
lens flare.
Oh yeah.
But they overshot it.
No.
They were gonna collide with a gently
No. You were doing so well. You looked so cool.
sloping sandy bank.
Oh no.
They threw on the handbrake,
Drop anchor! Brace for impact!
but it was too late. Collision.
And there, bro was cooked. In other words, don't be stupid. Ah. Don't be stupid, chat. That's what we learned. Don't be dumb. Otherwise, collision.
Literally everybody died.
Oh no, how tragic.
Ever given, ever taken away.
Stupid is funny sometimes. I mean, if bro actually would have landed the trick, then bro would have looked sick as hell. But, man. Like, just imagine he, like, dropped the anchor, right? He dropped the anchor, and then it landed. Bro did a flip in the air and then landed. That would be epic. But bro had to crash into the sand canal. That's what you get for going too fast and not being, I don't know, famous stuntman, I don't know, Tom Hanks, yeah. That's what you get for trying to look cool and not being Tom Hanks. I don't know, he's in an action movie or something. He didn't tech the full rookie mistake.
See you in a year. What do you mean it's not long enough? Wikipedia, ChatGPT.
Hang on a second. You can't have that in the water. That's gonna break.
Add the music. They love that. A reaction GIF? That's a good one. No, this video's too good. Dial it back a little.
It can't be
Okay,
too
let me
good.
start again.
Bro can't cook too
I'll
hard.
do the phony voice too. Better. Okay, so here's what really happened.
Aw, I wish that would have happened. Yeah, the whole video. Oh, this is gonna be a long reaction.
This story begins in Malaysia.
Ooh.
Of course, you already know, but that's this one over here. And at a port
yeah, I knew
named
that.
Tanjung Pelepus is the container ship known as the Ever Given. The last of the cargo is loaded onto the ship, and the captain of the ship, Krishnan Kanthaval, is there with his crew of 20. Hello.
Alright.
At this point,
Hello.
Kanthaval probably said something like, "All right, the boat's tummy is all full of cargo. We're almost ready."
Who says that? Ah, yes. It's like, oh yeah, my car's tummy is all full of petrol. It's time to drive. You? What do you mean you? I never say that. I ate so much food, by the way, that, man. You could say my tummy is full. Okay, that wasn't funny, I'm sorry.
To get going. So Evergreen, the operating company of the ship, would have called ahead and booked passage for the
It's
ship.
calling number 5.
Yes, one adult ship ticket, please. Large. How many containers? Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
A
7,
lot.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Now, this guy at the operating
bro really
company is on the
count all of
line
them?
to the Suez Canal Authority, and they are in charge of all of the operations of the Suez Canal.
All right, thank you for choosing Suez Waterways. You are scheduled for March 23rd. You are 922nd in queue. All right, we've got a Supermax
Damn.
container coming through on March 23rd. Pulling up the stats now.
Oh
The
yeah.
Ever Given, one of the
Bruce got a
largest
whole
container
thing.
ships in the world. Over 400 meters long, 60
That's
meters
long.
wide.
That's why.
Only 10% smaller than the world's largest aircraft carrier.
Damn. Actually, yeah, though that's pretty. If only it could carry aircrafts too. Imagine, oh, bro, imagine you had aircraft on there taking the cargo, bro. Just like plain cargo delivery, bro. That would be so awesome.
Able to carry over 20,000 of these shipping containers.
Damn.
Here's a guy and a sandwich for scale. All right, navigator, helmsman, Gene. Let's get
Gene. Ah, yes, Gene.
going. We wouldn't want to hold up the other ships. With a teary goodbye, the Ever Given sets sail from Malaysia and makes course for the Netherlands.
Well,
Let's
please
go to the
don't
map.
abuse your mic. It causes me ears to perish. I didn't mean to do that.
Malaysia, and you already
Trust,
know
I didn't mean
that
to
the
do that.
Netherlands is over here.
The route's so simple. You just go from here over to... Oh.
Oh, there's land.
We're blocked by Africa, sir.
Should we just
Imagine getting blocked by Africa. It's like, I can't get to my destination because Africa's in the way. Time to run him down. Go over the land. It's now a land boat. It's like one of those vehicles where it's like a car and a boat. It's now a car. Just drive across. Just drive across. Go over Africa. It's like, yeah, all good. Don't need to go around.
head back?
Don't worry. I know a shortcut.
Head into that inlet. It's called the Red Sea.
Brother. Brother, are you blind? It stops. It literally stops to land. You cannot go through that. Are you dumb? Are you actually dumb? You're stupid. Brother, first of all, it's very tight. There's a gap there. But then if you somehow make it through that, it's like, oh, okay, we'll stroll down over here. But what about this? What about this over here? There is no way you're making it through that. Even then, it stops like there. There's land here. You can't get past here. There is land you still have to go over. Please, you're stupid. Please get your license revoked. Playing a Mario Kart 8 with this one?
it's
Yeah.
blue. I know.
The Blue Sea.
In a bit over a week, the Ever Given cruises all the way to the Red Sea.
You stupid. I hope they turn back after they see there's land there. Like, well, guess we gotta turn back. Wasted our time. But knowing how the intro of this video went, they probably did not do that.
And on the way, someone on the crew points out Djibouti and says it aloud. Djibouti, because it's fun to say.
Oh, like your booty. Haha, funny.
It's a great time to be a cargo ship captain, I can tell you that much.
Captain, we've got another problem on the sat-nav. There's more land in the way.
I told you there was land that you couldn't get past, you dumb idiot.
How are we supposed to get through an obstacle like this? Should I just head back? Now, if this was 1868, Canterville would be in big trouble. But luckily, in 1869, someone happened to dig a big channel right from one side of this isthmus to the other, and filled
Oh.
it with water, they did, which meant that
Oh. What? That's an easy fix. Just get your pocket Kyogre to fix it.
ships no longer needed to circumnavigate Africa. It's nothing personal. It's a geographic thing. Late that evening, the Ever Given arrives at the Gulf of Suez, here on the map. It's a big open area
I see, they did make it, but it's so small. How are you gonna get through there?
for ships to park. And there are ships everywhere, sitting idle, waiting for their turn to pass through the canal. Now the helmsman is kind of driving around the area, looking for a place to park and drop anchor.
Right.
But then, something captures his attention. Hey,
Like what?
what's that mysterious looking ship over there?
It's got Resident Evil virus on it.
Looks abandoned.
100%. It's got Resident Evil, I don't know, C virus, T virus, whatever virus on it, bro. It looks like one of them out the game, bro.
M.V.
Bison.
Ahmad.
Damn it. I was so close.
M.V. Do not speak its name, helmsman. Why not? Look, there's a spot.
The
That's a handicap. They parked the ship.
That's the handicap spot. We got the other Rev game we managed to play. What do you mean the other Rev game? Only Rev game I know is Revelation for Fates, Rev 2 for Guilty Gear, and Resident Evil. Oh no, sorry. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Resident Evil Revelation. It takes place in a boat. No shot. Really? Who would have guessed that?
Drop anchor and radio in to the Suez Canal Authority. Thank you for joining the queue. Typical wait time is a few hours, up to 1 business day. Why do we have to wait?
Hang on a sec. Hang on. Be boat safe. Just sink. Do it for Cleopatra. Monday morning traffic. Classicals. Style, independence, navigation, and keep it chill. Just sink.
Time is a few hours, up to 1 business day. Why do we have to wait? Why can't we just go straight through?
Because we've got rules here at the
canal. A big book of them. No running, no dive bombing, and blah blah blah. So we're waiting.
Why do you go so fast? I want to see what
A
the
big
rules are.
book of them. No running, no dive.
No running around the edge of the canal. It is dangerous. You might slip and hurt yourself. Walk slowly. No dive bombing in the canal.
Bombing and blah.
The very reed make a big splash and disturb the carriers. From the stairs and enter the water slowly and
Blah,
calmly.
blah. Somewhere way down the back of the manual it says,
Takes-
all
oh,
vessels
I read
entering
that.
or leaving the canal must have a pilot. And in
All
fact,
right.
a ship as large as yours needs 2. These
Damn.
pilots are employees of the Canal Authority who understand the perils of the route. Kind of like a consultant to the captain. And they
Right.
stand around going, yes, yes, go here, turn coming up here, watch out for the geese. So just stand by for a while, yep? Alright, nothing to do till this pilot arrives. Guess I'll take a little bit of me time. I'm off
Bro's gonna go sleep. He's gonna take a nap. He's be like, see you in a few hours. Honk shoe, honk shoe.
to my cabin, fellas. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And so just after midnight,
Don't do
Campbell
anything I
heads back to
wouldn't
his
do.
quarters to take a nap.
He would go through.
Quite a cozy scene, wouldn't you say? But
That's
all is
ominous
not well
music.
on the Ever Given tonight. There seems to be some trouble
Oh no.
with the weather.
Oh, weather.
2:30 a.m. Kenthaville wakes up. Outside is the loud rattle of shipping containers sparring with the wind.
Welcome
Loud
to
enough to
Fuga's
capture
World.
Kenthaville's attention. Rara. He dashes up to the bridge. All right, what's the status on it?
I love how he just runs through the boxes and they just spin and fall everywhere. That was so funny.
Being really, really windy outside. The wind is up to 35 knots, but the Ever Given is fine and the anchor is keeping us held.
Okay, that's
All
good.
right, it sounds like I can head back to my quarters then. Wait, Captain. I think we need to move the ship. Yeah, those
Oh.
guys are getting closer and closer to us. We're surrounded by ships like the Al Nasriyah. Their anchors can't withstand the wind, and they are being dragged about. We need more buffer, or there's risk of a collision. Good thinking. All right, duty engineer, prep the engines. Aye. The ship kicks to life. The helmsman
Right.
steers the Ever Given to get further away from the other ships.
Okay.
This whole thing might be cancelled.
Smart.
Port control. Although this waiting area is delightful, the weather outside is very frightful. Is passage through the canal still happening? Not cancelled. Hold position. Your pilot is wrapping up and will be on his way to your vessel soon.
Right.
They're making us wait. Captain,
See, I have a feeling you should just wait until the weather dies down and then go through. Mainly because if you go through now, even if you have a pilot or two, right, I think you're gonna die because it's very windy. And think about it, the anchor was keeping you, right? The anchor was keeping you in the ground. But if you don't have that anchor, you're more easily blown around. Or maybe your containers will get blown or something, and they just like fall off, right? Like, no, this is a horrible idea. Like,
if we're struggling not to hit ships in this big open area, it's going to get pretty dicey when we have to navigate through a narrow channel like the Suez.
Gene, you are my goat because you're smart. Goated. Everyone give Gene a round of applause, bro. Goated.
Yes. Although you should have said, spoiler warning.
Coming up next on
Gene, you could have prevented this, Gene. What the heck, man? Gene, I trusted you. Anyway.
Channel Ad Time.
Oh.
Welcome back to Raising Sailing. I'm
Oh,
Saily Man,
Saily.
professional
Saily
traveler
Man.
and eSIM user. Finding tourists to get them huge savings on an eSIM plan. It ain't for the faint of
this
heart.
is the phone thingy.
But if there's one thing I've learned in all
Gene
my
tried his
years,
best.
when they're traveling, they need
My
data.
goat, man.
Can't get an Uber. I didn't sort out my data before I left.
Got another one? Try this. First, we download the Saily app on your phone. Then we choose how much data we want and where. Then
I
we
will
add
say
the code
Bro's, like,
Internet
editing
Historian
is
for
really good,
15%
Bro.
off. And don't forget the most important part. Mwah. I just gave your phone international data using the Saily app.
Thank you, Saily Man. Very cool.
So download the Saily app or scan the QR code on the screen now and use the code Internet Historian to get 15% off at checkout.
It's so beautiful here in the hills of Switzerland. If only I could listen to podcast in the background.
Here comes Saily Man. Over 200 destinations, 24/7 live chat support, and no physical SIM or roaming fees, because it's just an app.
Could I have my phone back, please?
At Saily, family comes
Gonna kiss all your
first, and
phones.
data
Then you might
comes
say to
second.
stream if you're
Data
in the
comes
video and they have a
first.
sponsor, do not skip them.
They're both
Yeah.
tied for first.
Tonight on Raising Saily.
Anyone can get Saily.
Like, typically, I'm gonna be honest, typically, sponsored segments, I will, like, if I'm watching it by myself, typically sponsored segments I will skip. But, like, obviously, if I'm, like, watching it here or, like, reacting to it, yeah, I'm not gonna skip the sponsored segments. Because, you know, it will help them out, right? And, you know, you're basically watching their stuff and giving your input through commentary, right? So the least you can do is help them by playing the sponsor. Right? Because unlike when you're watching it by yourself, it's only you that can make the decision to not use the sponsor. So you can just skip the sponsor if you want, but if you're showing it to other people might be interested in the sponsor. You get it? And also, again, you're using their content to react to, so you kind of got to do the due diligence. Although, to be fair, if a sponsor segment is funny, even when I'm by myself, I will watch it. Like, this one's funny. I like this one. I like this sponsor segment. Saily Man is goated.
Sorry, I have a boyfriend once. Or regular.
I have a presentation in 15 minutes at the UN Security Council,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't download the slides. Without this presentation, I'm worried
Maybe
they're
I
going to
should
nuke
watch more
North Sentinel
sponsored
Island again.
segments.
15
From,
minutes to go when he hasn't got
YouTubers.
the slides.
I'll be the guy who started the next world war without those damn slides.
10 minutes to go and he hasn't got the slides.
History will not look kindly on me without those slides.
Oh my god, is
comes
he
Saily.
throwing it back? Dumpy.
Now you have 10 gigabytes of data on your phone, cheaper than most phone providers.
I love you, Saily Man.
Hush, little one. I saved it.
The Saily app really saved me.
This truly was our darkest hour, but we prevailed. It's not an easy job, but Saily gets me through. So download the Saily app or scan the QR code on screen and use Internet Historian as the code to get 15% off at checkout. Get some damn data on your phone, why not? Ad over. Some time has passed.
Nice.
We're back on the bridge. There's the helmsman.
I'm playing with
Captain's
my
gone
song.
back to his
There's a bit of it is kind of come loose,
Pilots will be here
and I
for
can
hours.
feel, I can feel it on
Then
my sock,
suddenly, an idea.
like around my foot.
The helmsman takes it upon himself to navigate a little bit of art.
What?
Tee-hee-hee, says the helmsman. As long as no one checks the nav data, this won't come back to bite me at all.
It's gonna draw a PP.
A couple of hours pass. The wind dies down just a little. No ships crashed into the Ever Given, but a small
Live
one did pull
rumor
up
footage?
beside
What do
it.
you mean live rumor footage?
Captain, pilots are here. Welcome aboard. Oh, hey, Captain. Yes, we're running late. Where's the helm? We don't know what the pilots' names are, so we're just going to go with blue and red.
Blue and
Okay, I
red.
think we should move ahead at about 14 kilometers. That's right. Ahead. 14 kilometers per hour.
What? Oh, poor blue guy.
The Ever Given joins a convoy of ships taking position at the entrance to...
I genuinely thought when he moved the ship, I moved it in a different position, because they said to not move it, that it might have messed something up. The helmsman was you when you were drawing a Schmied. Admittedly, okay, it sounds like something I maybe might have done. But I'm not I'm not gonna do that. I'd do probably a flower or something. I'm not gonna do a PP.
The canal.
Oh my god, only 15
Convoy,
minutes in.
checking
How long
in.
have we been live?
Ready.
At least half hour.
All right, everybody. We want to be alert. Stay focused. Yeah, Captain. I'll follow the other ships. I'll try not to get lost. Hold on, helmsman. And the audience. This is a much more perilous journey than you might know. What?
I would
A
imagine.
big straight line. It is 193 kilometers of narrow waterway.
It's narrow.
And I hope you've got some stamina, because it takes 12 hours to traverse.
Jesus.
That's a full-day trip. Some parts are only 24 meters deep. Oh, that's very shallow. Yes, and only 200 meters wide in some parts. That's very narrow.
Ooh.
I've seen McDonald's drive-thrus with more clearance. And you certainly...
Damn. That's how you know it's bad. When it's less room than a McDonald's drive-thru.
wouldn't want to have an accident, would you? Because 12% of the entire world's sea freight passes through here.
Oh. Oh no.
If you blocked it, the consequences would be humongous. No pressure, though.
Bro's stupid. He's gonna block it.
Oh, I see. Oh, don't mind him. He gives that speech to everybody. Ahead, 14 kilometers per hour.
You say that, but no. He's got a point. He's got a point, bro. Bro's spitting facts. Oh, commands in knots rather than kilometers per hour. It's just easier this way. Oh, I didn't even see that it's got notes there. I have the subtitles because I like reading the subtitles. Even if I understand the language, it helps me process it easier. Humongous among it.
Oh, yes, pilot.
Like, I can process it without having the subtitles, but I feel like subtitles help because it just gives me a better understanding because I'm reading it and listening to it at the same time. So it gives me a better understanding of what's happening, I think.
10 kilometers, steady on. So into the canal, the ever-given wind. As they cruise, the winds swirl back onto the sea. No longer buffered by miles of open water,
Notes to
the
everyone's
sand
calls,
and
keep an eye
dust
on
can
them.
blow about with abandon.
Yeah, I just noticed
Low
them.
visibility.
Like, I noticed
Strong
one, I think,
winds
before.
jostle the ship.
But
Grit
yeah, it's the
hunts the
second I
bow.
noticed.
The Ever-Given steams ahead at about the pace of a
Ooh.
fast jog. And there's no
That's
real build-up
slow.
here, to be honest. Things go awry almost immediately.
It's like
How are you
very,
coping with the
very
wind?
shallow.
It's manageable.
Oh.
Alright, well the wind is definitely pushing us to the left-hand side.
Like, look at that. I can even tell that's very shallow. Where they're going through there.
Yes, just try to keep it as centered as you can.
Oh,
Adjusting.
this happened 2021, it's crazy.
Do you think we should have insisted they postpone?
The pilots don't seem worried, and they know this water better
Also,
than
wasn't
anyone.
that during COVID if it's
The angle of the
2021?
wind is particularly nasty, catching the enormous surface area of the ship and constantly nudging it off course.
Oh, that's not good.
Helmsman, you're still too far to the left. You got to get back to the center.
Yeah, I'm trying. Adjusting. The helmsman keeps changing the trajectory of the ship, but he cannot seem to stay in the center.
Come on.
Well, here's what you do, right? Instead of turning a little bit, crank that to 11 to the right. So you're off the left. And then when you're in the center, then turn it back a little bit. Like in the middle of the two. So you keep slightly, ever so slightly moving to the right and then moving to the left, moving to the right, moving to the left. So you stay somewhere near the center. You gotta crank it, helmsman. Crank it to 11 all the way right. Not just a small bit.
Helmsman, we're still not centered. I know, it's the wind. No matter what they do, they can't seem to get away from the left bank. The
Never mind, the wind is just that strong, huh?
wind foils their every countermaneuver.
Jesus.
This is not as manageable as I thought it would be. Is it going to be like this the whole way? Don't worry, this is really common. It won't be the whole trip. No, the problem is we're going too slow. Red
Okay, I think the red guy should not be qualified. I think the blue guy is making sense, but the red guy should be unqualified for this. If he's saying we're going too slow. You are going to scrape on the edge of the left bank. And you are not going to have a fun time. You're going to be like on the left bank.
Ooh, looking
Grazing.
cool, Joker.
You'd be grazing across that left bank. Grazing.
Pilot takes the
Anyway.
initiative. If we speed up, we can push through the wind. Accelerate to 22
You're a dumbass. Get your license revoked right now.
kilometers an hour. Somewhat reluctantly, the helmsman obliges.
You stupid. You stupid. You stupid.
22 kilometers per hour. Engines engage and the ship speeds up. Captain, going this fast in heavy winds is needlessly reckless. There
Yes.
are protocols for this sort of thing.
Gene. Yes, he speaks the truth.
All right, Gene, it's a bit windy. Relax. This must happen all the time. The Red pilot was right. The increased speed helps them to fight through the wind and get away from the left-hand bank.
Oh,
However,
okay.
they can't seem to keep the ship in the very center. Helmsman, you're aimed too severely to the right-hand bank now. We need a bit of leadership here. Don't worry, I know what to do. Turn left. Adjusting. The pilot's giving steering instructions now. Captain, is he supposed to do that? Captain, the pilot is not here to give steering orders. You should say something.
That's true, he's overstepping the
The
boundaries.
ship is now consistently snaking left and right and
Oh,
left
God.
and right. Turn to the right.
Oh, God.
So they turn to the right, but then they end up too far to the right. You're too close to the right bank now. Turn to the left. Yes, I agree. Turn to the left. Look, this is all a bit tense, and we both know where this is going.
Yes.
It's gonna crash.
Yes.
Let's just enjoy it.
I don't know about that.
Oh, wow. There it is. A gently sloping sandy bank. Red Pilot, we're just consultants. This isn't our job to steer the ship. You're micromanaging. We should only be giving general navigation advice. We're getting too close to the left bank. I can't keep it centered. We have to slow this ship down. If we slow down, the wind will push us into the bank. What do I do?
It is better if you slow down, because then you are not at more risk of crashing into the bank. You're at least not snaking. You're at least slowly drifting. So you'll have a lot less damage if you do crash into the bank. But now you've gone up speed and you're snaking, you're going, you're cooked. Even more than you were before if you crash.
Reduce the speed. The two pilots begin bickering. And not just bickering normally. They're bickering in Arabic. Arabickering. And Canthable's crew doesn't speak Arabic. What the hell are they saying? I don't know. Neither do I. Does anyone here speak Arabic?
Yeah, I feel like the captain
The
should be...
Evergiven has reached...
Why is the captain not doing his job? Why is the captain not doing his job? Hello, you're supposed to guide the ship. You're the captain. You're supposed to guide your team. Why are you just standing there? I don't know what they're saying. Like... Why are you so incompetent? Do your job, captain. Bro's trying to nap and sleep on the job. He don't feel like it, I guess. Brother, he doesn't feel like it. Get your and do your job, because it's your damn job. Not sleepy sleep time. Honk shoe, honk shoe. No, no, no. Not watch from afar. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. No. Do your job, bro.
Its target speed of 22 kilometers an hour. But they're taking wider and wider turns and can't seem to get anywhere near the center of the lane. And the two
He's about to poop himself soon.
pilots, they're still fighting. Captain? Captain! Pilots! Captain! The
Captain, do your job. Imagine watching the both of you as one of the coasts. They probably think you're drunk driving, drunk steering. They must think that the people who are controlling the ship are drunk steering the ship. It's like, what in the hell are they doing? What in the hell? Like,
Ever Given then reaches an extreme, unrecoverable angle, pointing acutely to the right.
diagonal drifting. Diagonal drifting. I just imagine the deja vu music like the initial D just playing as they just like at that angle just like drift down and slide down there. Yeah, accurate slide boats. Yeah, legit.
Straight
For
for
real.
the leg.
Looks mighty inviting. Finally, the prophecy is
We need to
fulfilled.
turn left. Now. Hard left. Hard to the left. Hard to the left. The rudder turns. But the ship doesn't turn with it.
It's stuck. Great.
Instead, it slides.
Yay,
Didn't I tell you to turn
sliding.
left? Why aren't we turning?
What do you mean, why aren't we turning? You're the captain, brother. I know the closer I get to the mic, the louder it is, but like, bro, this captain has me tilted, man. Oh my god. I'm getting mad at this captain, bro.
I am
He's
turning to the
rage
left,
baiting.
Captain. The ship's not responding. I knew this would happen. It's your
Oh, shut up.
fault.
You're the one that was arguing with him in the first place. You let him do this.
The helmsman loses his ability to steer. The ship has gone out of control.
Amazing. Hey, is that Camilla? Hey. Oh, hey Camilla. Looks like you came early from Revelation. Hello. Hello, my favorite lady Camilla. We love Camilla.
Captain.
Oh, she's here to congratulate you for making the restroom real. Even Jean is like, look, I know this is bad, but goddamn, Camilla kind of bad herself though. Favorite? I thought that was Theodora. See, Camilla's my favorite from Fates. Theodora's my favorite from Fortune's Weave. I mean, I think you kind of gathered that. If you watch my reaction, I think you know very much how much I like Theodora.
Canterville finally steps forward. Enough! Helmsman, center the rudder. Reduce speed. Rudder center.
I noticed I've never seen a cat.
But it's too late.
I was not barking. I was not barking. You shush right now, Midvis. I was not barking for Theodora. How dare.
Canterville did not intervene in time. Shit.
Oh. I was gonna say it's out from Drakengard, but I don't think so. Ooh. Damn.
The crew can feel the vibration through the floor as the bow meets the bank.
No.
That bow, raised 6 meters, slides into the bank with ease, like a hot pencil through pudding.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the rear of the ship is pulled into the opposite bank.
Oh. God, no. So they're fine until they're not. Oh. I was like, oh, they're fine. Oh, it gets worse. You definitely were. Nah, I was not.
The bridge shakes and the crew lurches forward as 300,000 tons of momentum is reduced to 0 in the span of a couple of seconds.
Everything's falling off.
We've run aground, we've run aground, cut your engines, Canterville yells out on the radio, because don't forget, these ships are running as a convoy, which means that the ships behind them have just seen what's happened, and they all have to slam on the brakes. A couple of ships back, the Asia Ruby 3 suffers an engine malfunction, and it cannot stop as quickly as it intends to.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah, because of course it had to have an engine malfunction and going, Constant collision course.
and nearly plows into the back of the Maersk Denver. They manage to stop themselves just in time and prevent running aground as well.
Jeez. What about the one
Hand back
behind
to
it?
the Ever Given. Let us look at it from above. It is diagonally wedged across the entire canal.
Oh, great.
An unplanned bridge connecting two continents. A ship collision of such magnitude.
But hey, at least now there's a walkway past the canal, am I right? Imagine you're on one side, it's like, oh, what a conveniently placed bridge. Just walk along it, there you go. Might be a little bit difficult to jump off though, but I'm sure you can make it work. There you go, don't need to go through the canal anymore, stay dry. It's a new solution, you get to stay dry while going over the canal, like, win-win, bro, win-win.
There's almost nothing to compare it to. Maybe Hindenburg?
Oh, hang on. No, it said something, This is the real satellite photograph of the ship shortly after the crash. Oh god.
Nothing to compare it to. Maybe Hindenburg? 9/11?
You ever given
keep
Pog,
Googling.
like...
No, hold off on the dramatic...
Bro, Pog, like that one meme I sent with Aladdin's magic carpet parking.
sound effects. There's no need to panic just yet. It's like a car tire stuck in the mud. We simply reverse. Full astern. Well, that means full backwards.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
Propellers at the back of the ship.
They're
whiz
stuck
to
in
little
the...
effect.
They're stuck in
Locked
the
in place
ground.
by the sand.
Yeah, in the sand.
We didn't move. Merely a run-up. Crash astern. That's the most dramatic version of full astern, ramping up to full thrust as quickly as possible.
Nothing.
Nothing. No, stop
Yeah.
it. No sound effect just yet. We still have one more option. Start up the bow thrusters. They're the jets at the front of the ship that give a little bit of extra oomph. Crash astern,
Right.
full thrusters.
There's only nothing. You'd be stuck.
No effect, sir.
Oh, it's got the music.
Now, we don't have the transcript from here, so we'll just presume that at the time, Canterville said something very quirky and millennial, like, so that just happened. But what we do know is that he and the pilots then jumped on the radio and got in contact with the Port Authority. We've got something to tell you, and you gotta promise not to get mad. Shut up. Look, listen, we're gonna need a tugboat.
So now the captain's doing his job. So you're telling me, before they crashed, the captain didn't know how to do his job. Now he's doing his job. I cannot with this guy. Bro is like, oh, we're fine, no problems, bro. I don't need to do my job. And then afterwards, after we crash, he's like, oh, I don't need to do my job now. What logic is that, bro? You're supposed to guide your team as the captain throughout, not after you've crashed.
We are run aground. The helmsman takes a turn at being millennial. There are other ships right behind me, aren't there?
Yes, there are.
And there were, as the queue of container ships piling up behind them got longer and longer.
You've blocked the whole trade route.
Make that 2 tugboats.
That wasn't
So
funny.
what happened here exactly? And who is in big, big trouble?
I would say it's all of them, but mostly the pilots. Mostly those two. They were arguing while this man was trying his hardest. The helmsman, I would say the helmsman did nothing wrong, man. Helmsman did nothing wrong. My goat helmsman did nothing wrong. Captain, now you should be in trouble too. You were then doing nothing until after they crashed.
Explainer time! There are 3 main causes to why the ship crashed. Let's start with the wind.
But yeah, the wind.
The captain could have very easily said, guys, the wind is far too severe. Let's postpone. But he didn't.
Literally.
However, the blame's not all on Canterville. The 2 pilots could have also said, let's just follow protocol. By radioing in to HQ and saying, yes, get us 2 tugboats, please. With one on each side at the front, they would have had far more stability and control. And they wouldn't
Yeah.
need to erratically fight about with the wind to stay in the middle of the lane. Second
That's
cause,
also smart.
the speed of the ship.
They went
Now,
too
it was the red
fast.
pilot who told the helmsman, accelerate the ship to 22 kilometers per hour.
Red
When he did that, they were
dumb.
already driving at the speed limit for their weight class, 14 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
And telling the helmsman to go beyond that meant that they are technically breaking the rules.
Yeah.
And while I agree that some rules are made to be broken, going this fast in a very large ship in a comparatively small canal causes a whole bunch of problems to do with fluid dynamics.
Yeah.
Big problems. Huge.
5 fun physics phenomena.
No, I don't know the
What?
physics, and if I did, I wouldn't tell
The
you.
bank effect.
But what I will say is
see.
this. Speeding up causes something approximating oversteer. The ship becomes all slidey. I'm just going to turn a little bit to the left, but instead you go a lot to the left. I'll just turn right a little bit, but instead you turn to the right a lot.
Yeah.
Remember how the cheerful navigator
failed
was
the
like,
voice critical,
come on
didn't
guys,
scare me."
we have to get back to the center of the lane.
Banning people.
Well, they can't,
Woohoo.
because every time they try to direct back to the
Slide
center,
the ball on
the
it.
speed and the oversteer means they overshoot it. One more effect of going very fast.
I will sneeze. Wait for it.
Wait, sneezing.
Take a look at this animation side on. Water pressure effects cause the ship to tilt. At this speed, the front is raised 6 meters higher than usual, which
Right.
means when they collide with the bank, combined with the high velocity, they really wedge themselves in.
Ooh.
But we can't just blame everything on the physicists, because there's a third main cause. Poor communication.
Yeah. Yeah.
English is the official language of pretty much every port. However, the pilots start arguing with each other in Arabic, which is not
no
just
one
unprofessional, but
understands.
excludes all of the rest of the crew from what's being discussed. And all of these competing voices make for chaos on the bridge. But the blame is not all on the co-pilots either. The captain is always in charge. He has the ultimate
Exactly.
authority. Decisions start and end with him. So the
That's
captain should have...
That's what I'm saying, but he did jack crap until it was already crashed. He was just watching there like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat popcorn, like, brother.
intervened and said something like, "Shut up, everybody."
He's not
But he
Giga
doesn't.
Chad like that.
He stands there quite passively throughout. By the time he does step in, it's too late.
Yeah. Stupid.
Now that everything's been laid out, who would you say is at fault for the crash of the Ever Given? The helmsman?
okay.
Blue
I was about
pilot?
to guess.
The red pilot? Canthaville?
Blue pilot, red pilot, and Gansville. All 3 of them. This dude was innocent. Except because he was steering, it's probably going to be his fault.
I'll tell you. Society, that's who.
Oh.
You and me. And I think you should apologize.
I did nothing wrong. What do you mean I knew it was Woomer's fault? I did nothing wrong. The heck? Bullcrap. Act 2 stuck. No way.
Alrighty, so we have something 3.5 times the size of the Titanic, choking the world's largest freighting canal like a greedy seagull throating a glue stick. Good start. And they didn't get very far through the canal itself.
That's
About
not
5% of the progress bar. But if we scroll up for a second, we can see what
mean,
landmarks
actually-
they missed out on. The Great Bitter Lake, named so because the water there is very salty instead of fresh. Then up a 2-lane bit and over to Timsah Lake, named so because Timsah
at
is the
least
Arabic
it
word
was
for
not
crocodile,
really
because there
far.
used to be crocodiles in there. Otherwise,
But then I
it's pretty
suppose it
much
was just
zip
after one
right
of the
through
big
to the
areas.
Mediterranean. That would have been very nice.
Then yeah.
Now we go back a bit to
If it was in
Timsah
one-
Lake, and here you'll find this.
If I say it was in one of these areas, like just after they stopped, then at least the boats could stop in here, so they're not just all piled up in a queue, right? Sure, it's bad that it's still gone there, but if at least they would have made it just past one of these, it wouldn't be as bad. Because they can see, okay, we should just stay here for now, so they're not just in a queue, right? But I suppose it's also a blessing that it was so early on, because if it got so far in, there'd be way more going through.
City of Ismailia. And at its port, see this building? This is the Suez Canal Authority.
Ah, well, that would have been good actually over there, wouldn't it?
Inside, Captain El Said, head of navigational control, is just settling in for the day. As he sits down to his desk, Captain, you're gonna want to see this. The video feed pulls up. What?
Uh-oh.
Line 1. We're stuck. We'd like to request a tugboat. Stuck? Stuck where? You know that single lane area pretty close to the entrance? There. Now, had this happened in one of the 2-lane sections, they could have kept the traffic flowing.
Yeah.
But alas. What? So you're blocking all the traffic? Mr. El Said, we already promised we wouldn't get mad. Fine. I gotta see how bad it is in person. El Said snatches his keys off his desk and he races down to his car, rushing to the scene. He gets out and casts his eyes upon the ship. My God. Towering over him is a structure the width and breadth of the world's largest Walmart, except it is also 15 stories tall. The bow, raised 6 meters higher than normal, is jammed into one side, like an unwitting finger in a Chinese finger trap that somebody filled with Gorilla Glue.
Oh no.
When it's prom tomorrow in the ass of the ship.
That sounds oddly personal. Like they had their finger stuck in a Chinese finger trap with Gorilla Glue in it when they had prom the next day. That sounds oddly specific and oddly personal. I'm sorry that happened to you, internet historian.
Firmly squatting aground on the other side. At the middle of the ship, making bended metal groans as it's barely suspended by only a few meters of water.
Bro, that's so close. That's actually so close to the bottom. I know I'm pausing a lot, but I have a lot to say. That is so close to the bottom. Oh my god.
El Said lets the sand run through his fingers.
I like the music edition.
At this point, another important person arrives on the scene. Admiral Rabi. He is the Suez Canal Authority chairman, the big boss of the whole canal.
Right.
Here's the rough structure of the organization. He's all the way up here, right?
Wow.
So high up that he reports...
Oh no.
Structure of the organization. He's all the way up here, right?
Oh no.
So high up that he reports
Oh,
directly
no.
to the Pharaoh of Egypt himself.
Oh, damn.
That's one blocked canal. No, Mr. President. He didn't say blocked. Shut up. He said that
Shut
canal rocked. He's giving it a 5-star review. Come on, follow me to the bridge. Now, El Said and Rabi board the ship.
The bridge. Oh yes, the bridge.
And it's a hell of a scene. The crew is racing around. Oh god, they're gonna check the nav data. They're gonna see the dick pic. Oh god.
Brother. I didn't actually think that's what he was doing. How did I know that's what was gonna happen before it happened? I was like, oh yeah, that'd be what we're doing. Brother. Oh god.
Canthable's standing back taking a panicked phone call with the operating company. Okay, so 2 pilots walk into a ship, and the first one says, and the 2 pilots from before are still bickering.
Okay, if they're still bickering by this point, yeah, they're cooked, they're fired, they're gone. They're gone.
Alright, you 2 are dismissed. Canterville. Oh god, this is the end of my career. This is gonna cost $1 billion. El Said puts his hand on Canterville's shoulder. Do not worry, my friend. We shall solve this. Come on, Captain. What's the status? Well, the ship isn't floating. Yeah. No, what I mean is the situation is worse than you think. It's the way we're pitched up on the shore. The weight distribution is all wrong. We're like a raised bridge, but we don't have any of the support underneath. The middle of the ship could bend under its own weight and tear.
Oh, God.
So it could sink?
Yeah.
That would shut down the whole canal for months.
Are we taking on water? No, I've had the engineers check the hull. We can't see water making ingress anywhere. Yet. The best way to get free and the best way to prevent the ship from potentially sinking is to lighten the load. We need to get rid of at least, I don't know, like 20,000 tons. How quickly do you think your crew can offload containers? No. Look how high those boxes are stacked. To offload these containers is going to require specialist equipment. The kind you'd only find at a dedicated port. We're not going to be able to offload these containers out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, well, it's the easiest, most brute force solution you can think of.
Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Welcome,
The ballast
welcome.
tanks. Go on.
We're just watching.
We've got nearly 10,000 tons of
reacting
ballast
stuff.
water on board. We can dump that right now and relieve
Okay,
some
that is
pressure.
good to hear.
Excellent
We're
idea.
watching,
I'll get started.
What are we watching?
No, you
Ever
can't
given,
do that.
never taken away.
Well,
We're watching
why
Internet
not?
Historian. Is that Godzilla?
Allow me to explain.
No, it's
You
Internet
see,
Historian.
when a ship fills its ballast tanks, it's filling with more than just water.
It's a big, dilute, salty soup of algae, plant material, and even
This makes me
sometimes
want to
small
get water.
fish. Pick that up in Malaysia, and then just dump that at the next port.
You're introducing these stowaway pest species into the environment. Some examples of these invasive species include the Northern Pacific Sea Star.
It's like a crime documentary. I love the meme where it goes, "Whoa!" I love that meme so much. Love again to the ballast water rather than the whole starfish. Then they grow and prey on native fish eggs. Down.
The European green crab.
Yeah. Preys on native shellfish. Artificially introduced to US in the 1950s and caused all sorts of costly problems.
That son of a bitch. And cholera.
Oh. Raw sewage. Yum. Ew. Also, the toilet.
So you have to
poo-poo.
treat the water before you discharge it,
Oh. It's a management system?
usually
Okay.
through heat or chemicals. And the key there is that it also
Oh. Some of them are on board the ship, while others are external at port. The external plants is hooked into the ship's ballast tanks. Interesting.
requires time and access to one of these treatment machines. And we're not at a port. It's going to take much longer than usual. But let me
Damn
get onto
it.
the line with the guys at Ismailia.
I heard him just do, damn it. Like, bro hit that with mad. He was like, damn. Oh, we got more words. Let me turn off the subtitles. The Ever Given almost certainly has a ballast water treatment system installed as it was built in 2018. Likely high capacity filtration and or ultraviolet or electrochlorination. Okay. During the Suez incident, the salvage teams used external pumps to expedite removal, possibly bypassing the BWTS with treatment handled separately. Ballast water treatment system. Right, okay. There are very few sources talking about this, so we're guessing, but as things develop, it won't matter. Yeah, I figured as much. It's already a disaster. It can only get worse from here, right?
We probably have a portable water treatment machine somewhere.
Al Said turns and looks out the window. Coming down the canal are 2 tugboats, the ones that they ordered earlier.
Oh,
Look, we might not even be that deeply wedged in.
no, you're
These 2
very
tugboats
wedged in.
might be all we need.
No,
Yes.
no.
Tugboats.
This is the Mosaid 2 and the Mosaid 3.
2 and
These
3.
2 little
Where's
guys
the
are
first
able
one
to
gone?
pull around.
Where did the first one go? Costco Shipping Galaxy. What is that? That would be the ship that was directly in front of the Ever Given at in the convoy at the time.
around this massive cargo ship, comparable in size to the Ever Given. On go the ties. Line secure, all fast. Engine ready. Ready to pull. Canterville looks nervously at El Said. Commence pull. Slow ahead.
The polyethylene ropes whine as they're pulled taut from the water. The tugboats lightly draw against the ship.
Hold on, if they're trying to drag the ship, does that mean it's going to, like, fall over, like, tip? It's going to everything in the water.
Testing for resistance.
People and all.
All right, a little more. More.
Okay.
More. Full power. Nothing.
Oh,
Not
it's
an
nothing.
inch
Damn.
of difference. All right, stop engines. Be on standby. This isn't going to work. With just 2 tugboats,
You need a whole army of tugboats. Get the whole squadron in it. 20 of them. There you go. 20 tugboats. You might get something.
we do not have the pull for a ship this massive, this deeply grounded. It's also low tide. That's not helping. Wind's high tide. Early afternoon, in a couple of hours. All right, that buys us some time. How soon do you think you can get a dredger out here? Let me find out for you. Please hold. The dredgers can remove the sand below the waterline that's all built up around the ship. Hi again. They say it'll take a day, maybe 2.
Ooh.
All right, tell them to hurry. A day or 2?
A day or 2. That's not good. Blocking that. Ooh, yeah, that's not good at all. Very, very bad. Oh, this is gonna be horrible.
I'd better
Poor
update my
people.
boss. Let him know it's not gonna be a quick fix. I should call my wife as well. All right, don't go too far. I need you for something in a minute.
Calling his wife. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna die. I mean, there's all chances he does, you know, fill up with water in the lungs and go, ooh. God. But yeah, there is all chance that he like goes glug 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 and it goes blah, but we'll see what
Hey,
happens.
what about excavators? Oh yeah, how
Bro suggested excavators.
many we got? Right now? No, for my birthday. Yeah, now.
0.
1.
Oh, 1. Okay.
1. One guy. There's only one.
One guy. Bro's gonna be the one guy that saves this run. The one guy that saves everything.
Excavator on standby for the whole canal. Well, it's just post-COVID. Everyone's been excavating from home. Patch me through.
Excavating from home.
There really was just one guy, by the way. It's local contractor Abdullah. So he picks up the phone. Mushy mushy. There's been a big accident at the canal, Abdullah. There's sand and dirt everywhere. I need your help.
Just send me the deets, Choom. Abdullah jumps in his truck and heads to the
I was like, choom. Bro watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners before doing this.
scene. And when he pulls up, Gott in Himmel, he sees the massive Ever Given wedged into the canal.
Abdullah locks himself into his excavator and gets to work on the most important
go.
task he's ever done.
My god, Abdullah. You got this, man. He's doing it.
Back
Did
on the
it?
bridge. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully home soon. Okay. Yep, no, love you too. Okay, bye. Whew, the boss was not happy. Hey,
The Giga
before
Chat
you said you needed
himself.
me for something.
Yes.
I did. Who's this?
Breathe into this tube.
It's a doctor.
Also, you have to do a drug test. After the crash, they tested Canthaville for drugs and alcohol. Both came up negative.
That's
There's
good.
also a procedure to make sure that captains aren't fatigued. They look at the rest schedule and they find, no, Canthaville took that nap. Remember? He's had plenty of rest time. So he passed the fatigue assessment. And while Canthaville was at the nurse's office, high tide came and went.
So. E.
Tugs were tried again. And again. Trying a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It didn't work. All day trying, all evening, and into the early morning. But that stubborn ship was going nowhere.
Probably because it's wedged in the back as well. Kind of forgot about the back. Day 2. Sphinx down. Who's that?
Of course. The moon.
The moon? What do you mean the moon? Hello, Credo. Hello, what are you watching? We're watching Internet Historian, Ever Given, Ever Taken Away. It's my first time ever watching the Internet Historian. I like it so far actually a lot. I have a lot to say, so I keep pausing a lot. So yeah, despite being about the length of this video almost in, we're only just under halfway through. Because I keep pausing. The moon haunts you. What's the context of this? So, okay, to give a quick summary, basically, let me get on a more interesting scene.
Day 2.
Yeah, there's also Joker Memory too. So basically, there's this ship, right? That had cargo that they needed to get through to, I already forgot where, from Malaysia. I need to go to like the Caribbean, right? Like past Africa. So they took this thin canal, like the Red Sea, and they try to get through it with these pilots, or these, I guess, ship whatever advisors. I don't know. And then because the wind is so strong, they couldn't really control the ship that well, so they ended up getting stuck. And so far they've tried tugboats, which didn't work. They tried an excavator, which helped a little bit, but ultimately they're still stuck. And there's now this queue of other boats behind them. And they're blocking the entire canal. So they're blocking a major trade route, especially because it's near the beginning of it. They're blocking a trade route, basically, and they're stuck. And currently they're trying to find a way to get unstuck. So business can keep going. How do you sell this hard? What do you mean? I don't understand. Am I doing good at explaining? Is that what you mean? Am I selling you the video good? Is that what you mean? Okay. I think that's good.
There's quite a queue of ships
Talk
by
about the
this point,
ship.
and they're all hot.
Oh. I see, you're talking about the ship. I just think, how do you fail this hard?
Honking their
Dunno.
horns impatiently.
It's a combination of going too fast
Rosen's in the back.
with wind.
Go around! Go around!
Go around.
No one knows quite what's happening.
Are you also streaming on YouTube? I am indeed. I am indeed streaming on YouTube as well.
Because the Suez Canal Authority has not made a formal statement. But their hand is about to be forced when an impatient sailor behind the Ever Given
No.
takes a photograph and publishes it online. And this starts a bit of a buzz.
Oh, you butthole.
On social media. It was at this very moment that the helmsman's most feared fear was most realized.
I think you can actually
Someone
find that
pulled
post.
up the
Wait, really?
navigational dial.
You can
It's
really
online.
find it? Hang on, let me see if I can actually find that post. Now I'm curious because you said that. Oh, it's Evergreen. Why is it called Ever Given? It's Evergreen. Damn. Maybe it's funnier that way. Look, found it. How do I make this bigger? I think Ever Given is the name of the company. Oh, so it's called the... So it's the Ever Given company's Evergreen. What? Look. It's actually the thing. It's the actual image. No way. That's so cool. I mean, it's not cool that it's stuck. But it's cool that it's an actual post. Bro. Nice. Absolute legend.
And this starts a bit of a buzz on social media. It was at this very moment that the helmsman's most feared fear was most realized.
Most realized.
Someone pulled up the navigational dial.
No, not the wiener.
Colonel?
Within 24 hours, it was.
No, he actually did it. No way. Bro did it. Bro actually did it. That's crazy. Oh my god, he actually did it. No way.
all over the news.
Venus.
So over at the Suez offices,
I think it's crazy. You wanna know something? In the chat, right? In the chat, before we even started watching, something new definition blocked. At the start of the stream, it's funny, I typed in single letters and out of order, but I technically typed penis, right? Bro, did I predict this? That a PP was gonna appear in the stream, in the video, before we even started watching the video. That's crazy. Bro, I am a master predictor right now.
Mr. Rebby, you have 300 voicemails.
I did not. I just wanted to write PP because it was funny.
Important clients and journalists. They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, aren't they? They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, yes.
Bro's had enough.
And the Suez Canal Authority could keep it a secret no longer. They held a press conference.
No.
Okay.
You have
This
to
is
do it.
crazy. Let's say, hypothetically, they didn't give many details, but it was a very inspirational press conference. The news begins reporting on the story.
It's blocked. Cargo ship blocking the Suez Canal is a huge container ship.
There's just the most incredible drama playing out in the Suez Canal.
A massive container ship longer than the Eiffel Tower.
It's one of the world's
Longer than
most
the Eiffel Tower
important
wall.
shipping lanes.
And breaking news from the Nana Star News Channel. I'm Nana. Mega ship's big ass is stuck in the Suez Canal.
Right.
Down.
Point is, this story exploded everywhere. There was a lot of sympathy to go around.
I appear to have blocked global trade.
And the internet, upon
Wow.
seeing it, went, these
Thank you,
guys need
Nana.
some help. We would love to volunteer.
That's not a picture of a naked woman.
What?
Help them.
They knew best about what to do to get this ship unstuck. Alright, it's time for the "yeah, I reckon you could pretty much just do this and it'd work" section. By far the most popular solution was simply blow it up. No ship.
Blow up the ship and kill everyone. Okay. Damn. Alright.
No problem. But why wouldn't this work? Well, first you're blowing up $1 billion worth of cargo. And this thing is
Yeah.
about 3 times the size of Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
So there's quite a lot of debris to sweep up, actually. And you still haven't solved the problem of moving the thing out of the fucking canal.
Yeah, 'cause
Next
it's still
idea.
wet.
What if we attach 1,000 helicopters and simply fly the thing out? You could even take it all the way to its destination in the Netherlands.
No.
Well, the problem is this thing weighs about 300,000 tons. So even if you had a really powerful helicopter, you're going to need like 25,000 of them. And you can't put them all together in one area or they'll crash.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work.
Crocodiles are gonna look to us. Yeah.
Hey, maybe pull up a bit.
Next. Alright, more seriously,
The
why don't
American
we take a
solution.
whole bunch of old jet engines, weld them to the sides of the ship,
Right.
turn them all on at once, and...
Spin. The spin is killing me.
the day is saved. However, there is a risk of an explosion. And then you'd have a hole in the ship. And then the ship sinks.
Well, it says you kind of work. Just need a lot of jet engines and weld them to be structurally stable enough. But by the time you did all that, you'd have 50 tugboats ready to go, effectively doing the same job with more control down.
And
I'll
then
try
you're
spinning.
really
That's a
never
neat
moving.
trick.
Hear me out. Liquid nitrogen. A lot of liquid
Liquid
nitrogen
nitrogen,
right under the
that's-
boat. The water freezes, expands, the ship lifts.
That's terrible. It'd then just be stuck in the ice. You stupid.
What's up, Bob's your uncle, you lovely. Except now, the ship is just stuck in ice.
That's what I said.
And then it melts, and then you're back to the exact same position.
Exactly.
Also, you need like $1 billion worth of nitrogen. There's no way to get that much material, let alone handle the scale of that material. Also, everyone's going to freeze to death on board, and the ballast will expand in the tanks, and that'll destroy the ship.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. All right. Last
3D I don't have 3D glasses,
best
unfortunately.
idea. What if we just actively made things worse? Such as
Right.
this petition to add a second boat to the canal.
Why?
Jokes aside,
Just so it has a best friend?
one humble comment did stand out from the crowd.
Get a few people on this side,
Godzilla
a
and
few people
King
on that
Kong.
side, push it, and I really think it would go.
Oh, yes. I think, yep. Yes, because a few people can just push the boat. Yeah. Yeah, wow, real good thinking. I think COVID has deteriorated some of our brains, bro. Been stuck inside for so long, our brains started deteriorating because what the hell was that? Why would you ever think that a few people could push the boat? Hell, even 100 people on each side could probably not push the boat. Like, what? A smug aura taunts me. Like, oh my god, no, you're just so wrong on every level.
Well, maybe. Because that's exactly what the recovery team intended to do.
Oh, great.
Ah, good to see you back from the nurse.
I don't
told
think
them I
that's
didn't
gonna
do any
work.
drugs, but they wouldn't take my
I
word
count
for
on it, it's not gonna work.
I would have believed you. Just give me the walkie-talkie. All right, full ahead with the excavators. 3 more excavators join Abdullah, and they are all busily digging out the front and rear of the ship. It's still going too slow. What else we got? More rescue stuff. So here comes Rabbi pulling up to the scene. Good news, fellas. And he's standing atop a very powerful bit of kit.
Dredger is named the 10th of Ramadan. A second larger dredger called the Mashawa will join the effort soon too. I realized they didn't have the subtitles on, but oh well, I don't need them anymore.
A big, beautiful dredger. To be specific, a cutter suction dredge. Essentially, you've got a big rotating cutting tool that loosens up all the soil, while a big suction pipe sends it yonder.
Suction pipe. But then if they're like putting it elsewhere, where else is it going? Like, where is it going? It's got to go somewhere else, right? Then wouldn't it block like some waterway elsewhere?
All right, do the dredgy. Full speed. What else?
Do the dredgy. It's like the gritty, but with dredger.
What we got? We got more tugboats incoming. More and more tugboats join the fray. A total of 8, arranged around the ship like this.
I don't think 8's gonna quite
Notably,
do it.
the Baraka 1 and the Izzat Adel.
Baraka 1, yo, Baraka Mortal Kombat? Yo, hello.
These are 2 of the most powerful tugboats in the Middle East, and
Oh,
that
wow.
includes the non-deserty parts. Full ahead with those. They keep trying. A cacophony of
It's not
engines
gonna work.
playing the highest stakes game of tug-of-war
As I
ever
said, it's
attempted.
not gonna work.
Tens of millions of dollars being lost every hour until it was won. And their opponent? Unbothered, moisturized, taking up the whole lane. Unbudgeable.
Told
All right,
you.
we're calling it for now.
I told you it wouldn't work. I knew it wouldn't work.
Oh, El Said, we've thrown everything we can at the ship, and it won't concede an inch. It's hopeless, hopeless. The cynicism of youth. I've worked for many years on the Suez. There's magic in the water, Canterville. Magic. We will
Gene, is
succeed.
that magic?
Your words are empty, El Said. Optimism has blinded you, El Said. We cannot defeat the canal. It is simply too powerful.
Bro's getting
If I
his
were the
villain
guys
art.
at Case and Keisha, I'd just forget about the Ever Given and buy a new ship. Well, we can't afford a new ship.
The owners of the Ever Given, Shoei Kaisen Kaisha Limited, are getting very worried. I need that ship back.
Oh. Evergreen is the operating company. Shoei Kaisen Kaisha owns the ship. But actually the insurers of the ship who insisted the owners take the following action. Okay.
Shoei Kaisen Kaisha Limited are getting very worried. I need that ship back, and I can't just leave it to the Suez Canal Authority to do it.
There's only one team daring and foolhardy enough to take on a job like this.
Kaisen calls up an elite salvaging company from the Netherlands.
Smit Salvage. We need your help. I got your number from you know who.
Smit is the industry's best. They have response centers all over the globe, 24/7, ready to respond to marine emergencies. And funnily enough, they're the same team that helped with the rescue of the Costa Concordia back in 2012.
I haven't had the Concordia. Don't spoil me on the Concordia.
Suit up, boys. They put the ocean in Ocean's 11, the tide in Tide Pod.
Why is it only blown up on one side?
And sometimes they pee in the water. Why not? The fish do it.
Oh, they pee in the water. I mean, who hasn't peed in the ocean water by this point?
We're en route to the canal.
More subtitles. Smit or SMIT Salvage probably doesn't operate in a shadowy underwater facility where they bide their time waiting for the next big caper. They also promised that after this one last job they're out. Damn.
Yeah, in the next 24 hours.
Broke the phone. So cool. Badass. Oh, it just exploded, I see.
Next time on Boat in Canal.
Boat in
the
Canal.
Prophecy. It's coming true. Kiss me, you fool. I'm beginning to think you don't want to get the boat free. Well, is it the Yanny wire or the Laurel wire?
Laurel.
I couldn't hear you. You're breaking up. There's.
I would watch this. If this was a show, Boat in Canal, I would watch this. I so would watch this. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Yeah, it's perfect. We're watching it in Pride Month.
There's only one way this was ever gonna go.
I would watch that show 100%. To be continued right now.
It's now day 3. There's more digging, more tugging, but the ship is still exactly where they left it. And the slow pace of progress is starting to cause problems for international trade. Each delayed ship represents thousands of tons of undelivered stock for store shelves. And that queue is getting longer and longer. On board, an estimated $9.6 billion worth of goods is sitting idle. The milk! It will spoil! And the big question is, how long until this thing is fixed? To answer this burning question, the Suez Canal Authority holds another press conference and declares, guys, another day, maybe 2, might even be this afternoon. But the media and industry experts disagree.
The truth of the matter is that they're not making much ground. I mean, this is proving to be more difficult than originally expected.
Could be closed for weeks.
Or it could take weeks.
Could be stuck for weeks.
Weeks. That's how long it could take to free the container ship currently blocked.
Weeks is crazy. Bro, imagine like getting stuck for weeks in this one canal, blocking trade for everywhere else for weeks. Like, rip.
The Suez Canal.
So that means
It's
all
gonna
of
get
these ship
Magneto
operators
to
here waiting in the
GC.
queue have a very difficult choice to make.
I always read that as Costco shipping, as in like the Costco, like the one with the hot dogs, and not Costco.
So basically, I've just got 2 options. One, I can wait around hoping the ship gets unstuck, which nobody knows how long that's going to be. Or option 2, we go all the way around Africa. And I really don't want to do that, and it's not just a geographic thing. Freighters don't want to go around Africa because it will cost them far more in terms of fuel. It adds 10 extra days to the route.
The thing is, though, if you turn around now, you'll actually get there within the 10 days rather than waiting, like, double the time.
And most importantly, pirates.
Pirates, assassins, and gay pirate assassins.
Now,
Gay
there be
pirate
two main
assassins.
pirate hangouts. The Somali
Love Tom
pirates,
Scott.
everyone knows about them.
But the more prolific group is actually in the Gulf of Guinea.
Named so because it holds the Guinness World Record for most pirates. In fact, in 2020, 96% of all maritime kidnappings happened in the Gulf of Guinea.
Kidnapping.
That doesn't sound very good to me, Mr. Kaisha.
And I just want you to know that you've made an enemy. And when I... Is your boat running? Because you better fucking move it. You can't park there. All right, hear me out. I'm thinking a bunch of helicopters, right? And we...
There are a lot of people now who are angry with the owners of the Ever Given. There's only one thing I can do.
But what do you mean the owners of the Ever Given? It's not their fault. They didn't make the ship, and it's like that's like saying, "Oh, you made the ship. This is your fault." It's like, no, it's the fault of the people on board.
Bing, 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 bong. Breaking news. Pause for a second.
Shoei Kaisen Kaisha is big sorry.
The owners of the Ever Given feel such enormous pressure that they go live on television to make
This canal. Ever Given ship owners apologize and launch plan to refloat. I see.
a public apology.
We are determined to keep on working hard.
The way it's moving their head every time. Real apology. We apologize for blocking the traffic and causing the tremendous trouble and worry to many people, including the involved parties.
Hard to resolve the situation as soon as possible. Please do not be mad. In a few
March
years,
27th,
we'll all have a
sorry to
big
flood the
laugh
story,
about it.
okay.
Yours sincerely, Mr. Kaisha.
XOXOXOX. Kaisha means company. His actual name is Yukito Hogaki, and he is the president of Shoei Kisen Kaisha.
Oh god, that's the boss of my boss's boss. I'm in so much trouble. Can't do anything about it. All we can do is keep trying to free the ship. So they keep going. And going. Into the night. And on that night, Canterville and El Said had a heart-to-heart. The mood was very somber. Still feeling optimistic, El Said? Of course. Well, it's day 3. How much progress have you seen so far?
They're gonna blow us up, aren't they?
No, I wouldn't say so, but if it gets to that point, it might just be easier that way. I'm just saying.
It's possible. They're gonna freeze us, aren't they? That seems less likely. They might just attach a whole bunch of jet engines and we're gonna get fucked up.
That one got debunked. Sorry,
Debunked.
I don't mean to take it out on you. It's just, all these guys, they rely on me. The navigator, the helmsman, Gene, and the other ones we never animated. But I'm thinking maybe I should just get on a lifeboat right now and never look back.
Never look back.
I could go live on an island somewhere, far, far away from here. Run away? Look at this. Timu neck massager for Selly. I bet she's checking her mailbox.
Why did you buy something from Temu? Bro got scammed.
Every morning. Bulk $6 fingerless gloves for Mr. Poe Box. You want to disappoint him?
Yes, because you were stupid enough to buy it from Temu. You do want to disappoint him. Plus, it's only $6. I'm sure he won't miss $6.
No. Little Jimmy.
Especially if you bought it on Temu. Okay, maybe you are gonna miss $6. I probably would miss $6. I lie. Like, but why? Buy it on eBay or something.
He won't be getting his 20-pack of kitchen tongs this Christmas.
Just always been sketchy
and you think
to me.
that
I've
doesn't
never
kill
liked
me
it.
inside? But we've exhausted every option. There's nothing on Earth that could free this ship. Well, That's where you're right. Look
So
up
what
there.
does the moon got to do with
little
it?
Kathy. El Said points up into the night sky. Los Lunos. Yes, the moon.
What's him?
The son of the night. To the ancient Egyptians, it was a sign of hope. And in a few more nights' time, a prophecy will be fulfilled. The supermoon. I have to show you a kind of boring diagram. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
You see, the moon doesn't just orbit the Earth in a
This isn't
perfectly
boring, it's pretty
equidistant
entertaining.
circle.
What do you mean?
It is, in fact, an ellipse. That means there is a point when the moon is the furthest from the Earth, and we call that the apogee. And there's also a point where it's closest to the Earth. That's the perigee. You know when you look into the night sky and the moon
Perigee's
seems
nuts. Are
bigger
you
or smaller
serious?
than usual?
You can't be
Different
real.
distances, isn't it? Point is, the moon gravities all over the water. And the closer it is, the more it's going to pull. Now, there's another
see.
effect as well. If you believe the mainstream media, the Earth is going around the Sun like this. And once in a while, it will also align with the Sun being on the exact opposite side. Bam! At this point, when everything lines up like so, both the Sun and the Moon are at max strength pulling on the sea. And they call that the supermoon. And the
I
tidal
see.
effects of both combine for an even greater pull. High tide can be even higher than usual, sometimes by up to 1.5 feet. Now, these sorts of moons only happen 3 or 4 times a year. But in 4 days, Big K,
4 days.
we're
oh,
going to
Pokemon
get
Sun and
one.
Moon.
Previously on Boat in Canal.
Boat in Canal.
Don't let go! Ha ha ha, my plans have all fallen into place.
Wind machine.
I thought I knew what being a captain meant. What do you mean cut the black and blue wire? There's only white and gold! We've got one chance left. The moon. This is just like that Costa Concordia video he did, but way less funny.
Oh.
Over
Plan
at the
A and Plan
Evergiven,
B.
things are status quo. But online, there's a bit of a new development. A screenshot of a news article appears. Cargo ship crashes into Suez
We're watching
Canal.
that one next.
Captain
Yes, we are.
involved in incident. But there's a twist. Uh-oh. Is that a woman?
Oh no.
Egypt's first female sea captain, Marwa El-Sahar, was being named in this headline as responsible for crashing the Evergiven. And the
Wait,
screenshot
what?
of this news headline spread all across social media.
What? But I never heard of them in the video. Unless they were the one that was the one that was driving. What? So they blamed it on a woman. How
For Marwa
misogynistic.
to have screwed up this badly is impressive. Especially considering she's never worked on the Evergiven and is currently hundreds of miles away in Alexandria.
Misogynistic because he's saying that women are bad at driving ships. The captain, I mean. No, the internet historians good. I meant the captain. The captain is misogynistic. That's my headcanon. The captain's
But
misogynistic.
someone
now.
online went, first female captain? Grody? Suez blockage? She must have did it.
Yeah, it wasn't the captain. It was this guy.
Marwa found out about the accusations through a friend and quickly hopped online. I gotta clear my name. Guys, it isn't me! But the online bad guys must have hacked her account, because everything she wrote just came out in squiggles.
Damn.
So Marwa tried to hack back.
Oh,
This code,
Counter-Strike.
it's nothing I've ever seen before. They're countering my
What's
hack.
gonna happen in the
I'm gonna
whole story?
reroute the hosting.
Wait, the hacking actually happened? That's awesome. That's awesome that you know how to hack.
Not if I can help it. They went through the firewall. Use IP4. It's better. Now, while we can all agree that a lady captain is very gross and icky, and while we all agree that she should be doing a lady job, like adding rosemary oil to the ballast water, or knitting hand warmers for the steering wheel, it was
What
not
do you
fair
mean?
that she was being falsely accused. And the situation was escalating as the online bad guys started making fake accounts pretending to be her. What was Marwa, etc. to do against such a coordinated campaign? Well, luckily, a surprise hero to the story. The mainstream media showed up and did a thing,
Don't worry.
bringing her onto the telly and clearing everything up. Marwa
That's
even
good.
found some positive in the situation.
I was really upset at the beginning, but later on I found like the support from all people around me, and that made me feel like more grateful for what happened.
A lot of the social media posts got taken down. And in the end,
Get wrecked, hackers.
it all turned out okay. At least, for her.
What do you mean
Back
for
to the
her?
Evergiven. The Evergiven has been grounded for 4 long Egyptian days.
Oh no.
So tug, tug, tug. Dig, dig, dig. Pull, pull, pull. Fuel is getting low. Everyone is overdue for a break. All right, guys. Grab a Red Bull and a little snacky. We'll pick up again soon.
I think I need to get some water. Like genuinely, this is making me thirsty. I'm gonna go get water and I'm gonna be back.
But as
We are.
the engines wind down, the crew can hear something approaching.
Uh-oh.
Who the hell is that?
James Bond.
It's Smit Selvage.
Who's the... Oh, these guys.
The Smit team boldly actions
Yeah,
onto the scene,
Smit team, let's
looking at
go.
the ship very inspectively. They report
Stuck. Throw a look to the ship and the only thing... Yep, conclusion, stuck.
their findings to the rescue team. Alright, I ain't no boat expert, but if you want a chance of moving this ship, you're gonna need to make it a lot lighter. By tens of thousands of tons at least.
Gee, if only that was already thought of. But then they said, what about the cargo? Cargo, no. I'm sorry, that was awful. That was awful. Cargo, no. Damn. That's one for the Weimer books.
Is it going to bend and tear? And sink? No, it doesn't look like it's going to do that. But it also doesn't look like it's going anywhere with all of this weight on the back. Okay, we trust you. What's your plan to make the ship lighter? I know a guy. He's got a crane. I'll get it down here. We'll offload all the containers.
Bloomberg does a better job explaining back and forth, okay?
It'll be brilliant. You're gonna love it.
Why am I reading
The
all of
container
them?
thing again? Yeah, how long is that gonna take? Well, to get them down here and to get all the equipment assembled, we're gonna need at least a few weeks. Weeks? Yeah, and to get all the
Oh,
containers
boy.
off the ship, that might take several months.
Months?
Oh,
no, Mr.
boy.
President. He didn't say months. He said, monks. Those Shaolin guys. They're very strong.
Gonna get the monks. Oh god, it's such a disaster. It's like even worse than I could have possibly imagined would happen from getting it stuck and wedged in the canal. Like I thought it was to be bad already, but that's even worse.
Everything's going according to plan. A furious Rabbi marches in. Do you have any idea how much these last few days have cost Egypt already? We've had to sell parts of the Sphinx. Look, the nose is gone.
No, not the Sphinx's nose.
It's looking all messed up. We turned the whole country into an e-commerce site. It's looking all messed up. We turned the whole country into an
Pre-loved Fashion Week. Wow, Yon had to ruin my life. Explore new camels, pyramids, sarcophaguses, sphinxes, mummies, toys, and scarabs, hieroglyphics, Egypt, life, and perfume. What is the perfumes made out of? Dust? You just smell like hot sun dust or something. Sand. Yeah, you smell like sand.
E-commerce site. It used to just be called Gypt. Now it's online.
Gypt. No, it's Egypt.
Fine. Egypt. Remember? Tutankhamun. Now it's Tutankhamun.
Oh god, Tutankhamun. What is Tutankhamun? There we go too. The Wimmer is getting stun locked by the combo. It's so funny, bro.
Moon. Get it? It's a pun. Get it?
Let's move on.
The
Says
way
the Smith guy,
The way he's elbowing the dude is like, yeah, do you like my joke? You like my joke?
standing in for the audience. Look, this is by far the best option.
My wife, hello Kenzo, how are you doing? I think it's funny you call me wife, even though we are not wife.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
even
slow
a wife
and
material.
laborious, but it's a guaranteed fix. Or you can carry on doing what you're doing now. You're on what, day 4? How's progress so far? Al-Sayed wouldn't hear it.
We will continue with the dredging and the tugging.
Hasn't it been that for like years? Damn. Can't believe you do that to me. I'm good, how are you? I'm good. We're just watching the Incident of the Ever Given. Damn, 4.5 years. Wowee.
The supermoon will
while.
be here soon, and that will save us.
4 years since they
You are
called you
foolish, Al-Sayed. The legend of the supermoon is just a
Wild.
legend.
All right, we're on the same team here. If you insist on keeping the cargo aboard and just tugging, we've got resources to help.
Smith calls in 2 additional tugboats.
And not just
The
big
Wimmer War
ones.
thickens.
Pretty much
No, this is not canon. No, this is not canon. It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke. This is not canon, okay? Not Batman either. It's canon. It's not. It's really not. This is not canon lore of the stream. Well, doesn't want to admit it is crazy. You sent me a DM. What do you mean? Since when do you do cosplay? Oh yeah. Oh, you must have noticed. You must have noticed my my Discord name change. Yeah, I've been doing those for a while.
The biggest ones you can get. So Smith and the recovery team have figured out a sort of plan A and plan B. Plan A is to pull the Ever Given free by the Superman.
I may be, but not
which is
in
only
this
2 days away.
circumstance.
Now, if that doesn't work, they'll have to go to Plan B, which is to offload by crane most of these containers, and that will take months.
Yeah, that's gonna take a while.
Watching on impatiently, tapping their feet and looking at their watches very aggressively, is now a queue of 400 vessels waiting to use the canal. Fresh fruit, thousands of tons, losing its freshness.
Damn.
Medicine, losing its potency.
After this, there is no turning
No,
back.
not the medicine.
Take the blue pill.
There is no pill. You lost the pill. It didn't
Take
get
the
there.
red.
The pill. The pills didn't get there because the ship got stuck. Why are there dancing cows?
Not to mention,
Livestock.
More than a dozen
Oh,
ships
yeah,
have
livestock.
live animals on board.
Oh, great, they're gonna die.
Mostly sheep and cattle, lightly sizzling under an Egyptian sun.
How to transport millions of cows, goats, sheep, pig, modern export technology by big cargo ships is where that's from.
The Egyptian government has had to dispatch vets to board these ships to tend to the animals' welfare.
Why is he showing it to the cow? Like, oh geez, man, I get it, bro. I get you're a surgeon. Jesus Christ, dude, get away from me, bro. Bro's like, nah, bro, what?
A few days ago, when I was a younger man, freight from Asia only cost $8,000 a container. Now it's $12,000.
Down.
And the
Because
impact
of
is
that.
being felt by a lot of larger companies. Renault, for example, ran out of some critical components and had to halt assembly at a couple of its plants. Adidas, Nike, IKEA, all saw shortage.
No, not IKEA, not my Blahow. Not my Blahow house, bro. Not my Blahow area. Speaking of, bro, I need to get myself one. I need to get myself a Blahow from IKEA. I really do. I need to get myself one of those. Look, chat, you can call me wife if you want, alright? But that's your headcanon, not mine.
Some of our clients are out of their top-selling SKUs already.
And as tankers queue, oil prices are rising.
Let my people go! Through the little waterway, please. And meanwhile, all across the day, the tugs are trying again.
It is
and
a
again.
headcanon.
Move a little more sand, wait for the next high tide, try again. And as this marches on with the same futility as day one, banking on the supermoon looks like a costlier and costlier gamble. Alright.
Look, chat, if you genuinely think I'm wife material, right? I don't see it, okay? If Chad thinks someone like me is wife material, I think that, I think we're cooked. I'm not wife material.
Enough of this. Said about 100 ships
Chat is
opted
lying.
instead to go the long route around Africa, accepting the longer traffic time and piratey risk.
Down, supermoon cometh. Oh, it's a crab. No, don't kill the crab.
The
Down,
supermoon.
tanks.
It's tonight.
Thank God they didn't
There's
run
a
over the
renewed
crab.
energy as people scuttle around the area, doing everything they can to prep the ship for the big event. The excavator crew, over the course of the week, has expanded to a team of 11, working double, sometimes triple shifts with only 3 hours a day.
Raby slept on the Dredger Mash Hour while Said slept on the Ever Given with Canterval's crew. Alright.
For sleep. Together with the two dredgers, they
I
have
always
moved
yawn through that.
30,000 cubic meters of sand and soil. For comparison, this is 1 cubic meter. And this is
Right.
30,000 cubic meters. And
Right.
here's what it looks like next to the Ever Given. That's a lot of sand.
That's a lot
Subway
of sand.
sandwich for scale. And it's borne some results.
That's
Overnight,
like on
they
a
managed
lot
to
of it.
free the rudder from the left bank.
Hmm.
And that's a big deal, because this rudder was acting as a bit of an anchor in the sand. Now free, the stern bobs around with the motion of the water. Great stuff.
That's good.
Meanwhile, the
start.
crew is doing everything it can to lighten the weight of the ship. That includes making a second plea for the ballast water to be ejected. Oh, please, the Smith guy's already tinkled in there. We just can't do it. It would destroy the ecosystem of Egypt. Please, please, please.
Difficult time in detail which my boss situation when it needs I was a needs must, okay. Time was so expensive during the period, it may have been better just to release the water as fast as possible and clean up the environment later. Yeah.
All right. Biodiversity. Let 1,000 algae bloom. Nice work. That'll make the ship 9,000 tons lighter, Kenthy.
Ooh, that's good.
The water's so bright I can barely see it coming out of the ship. Here, Take these. No. I don't deserve them.
I knew he was gonna say I don't deserve them. I literally heard him say like I don't deserve before he said it.
Sunglasses are for people who redeem themselves. That's not me.
Okay. Rose on his doom arc.
Hold on to them, just in case. Into the evening, the pace keeps up. We see Abdullah excavating away. But really,
Still probably so much
he's
there.
thinking about the moon. Rabbi, he's busy taking video calls.
Like so many people were involved in this incident. It's crazy. Like they had whole teams to get rid of this thing. Stuck in between the canals, bro. It's wild.
But he finds himself distracted with thoughts of the moon.
Everyone's thinking of the moon. Okay?
Even Mr. Kaisha. Is there anything in this world that doesn't remind me of her?
Sailor Moon. Yes. Great.
More breaking news from the Suez Canal problem. Ever Giver is stuck in the Suez Canal still. It's been almost a week. A tugboat should be able to move Ever Giver's big ass.
It's a nice
This is
lady.
Nana Star, Nana Star's news channel.
Damn. Very informative, thank you. Supermoon Harris.
The full moon shone brightly that night, kissing the nape of the canal's neck with its gravity lips.
Why is there arrows? Was there always arrows on the boat? Did I just never see that?
Full tongue. The canal liked it.
Why is there a lion in there? Who put a lion in the canal?
And spoiling the romance of the moment is a big fleet of tugboats, watching on voyeuristically. They are 17 in total, with just a bit over 6...
Tons of bollard pull, by the way. Which is a measure of a tug's power, not to be confused with weight, I see.
1,600
That's the
tons of
power.
bollard pull. And here's how they're arranged around the Ever Given.
That's a lot of power.
Of the four most powerful tugs, 2 go at the front and 2 go at the back. They'll be pulling. Another 6 tugs are put on the flanks. 2 over here, 4 over here. They'll be pushing. The remaining tugs are fueled and ready on the sidelines, waiting for their chance to sub in. Positioned like this, when the word is given, all these ships are going to try and turn the Ever Given anti-clockwise.
Far more likely the back would come free first. For some reason they split the tug in between both the bow and the stern to move the whole ship in one go. Presumably they did this to prevent a sort of lever effect, where you're wedging one side deeper as you're freeing the other. Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Looks great, guys! Do you think that this is gonna... I believe in the supermoon. This had better work. The guy with the ruler down by the shoreline yells out, "The tide has hit its peak!" El Sayed commands over the radio. Start main engines.
This is the climax. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Tension on. Full ahead. The tugs start moving. They carve through the water with
Come on, move!
The immense power from the tugs meet the resistance of the Ever Given.
Move! Let's go, I want to see it free.
It was at this point that the narrator said something really poetic. Stuff about the night.
The moon.
About how the ships were like...
What is this? We're learning about the, was it Ever Given? Evergreen, Ever Given, that... Basically, we're learning about the ship that got stuck in the canal. It was something the chat wanted to watch. Yeah, boat. Evergreen, that's it. Evergreen, that one. Yeah, we're learning about the incident of the Evergreen and the canal is what we're learning about right now. From Internet's historian. There's one chat requested.
Dances on the water. For juxtaposition, we cut away to that crab again. Which everybody hated.
I know a lot about
it's
it.
like a
About
metaphor
the same name
if
as
you
the bus
think
station
about
by
it.
City Oars.
The tugs are sliding to the left. They're sliding to the right. It's not working! Diesel fumes fill the air as the tugs keep increasing their power. The water violently foams behind the tugs. Everyone is staring at the back of that
free.
ship. Come on. Move.
Come on, I'm cheering for it now.
This goes on for minutes. More minutes. Even more minutes. An hour. 2. 4 hours. By 4:30 a.m., the moon's power is starting to wane, and there is very little progress. Don't give up. The tide only goes down so that we can rise once again.
Your moon gambit has cost Egypt dearly, El Said. Guards, prepare the sarcophagus with the beetles, like in the...
Oh, he's cooked. He's so cooked.
What the hell is
What
that?
is this animation? Peak is what it is.
Under the water, all of this tugging has loosened the sand, the soil,
perfection.
the rock.
No, it's freeing?
Could it be?
The sound of metal tensing and
Your
flexing.
idea of peak is not impressive.
The ship
Look,
is
anything that looks
beginning
remotely
to
good to me is
move.
peak,
It is
alright?
coming free from the bank.
Let's
The
go.
supermoon gives one last howl. It worked. They pulled the ship from the bank.
Let's go. I knew they could do it. I believed.
At the back, at least.
Oh.
Now the bow is still...
The back. You really like to want to make a wish kids lackluster.
wedged in there pretty good. But this is progress. We're halfway to freedom. Keep going. So they did. All morning. "7:30 a.m. The sun is rising. The tugs have been pulling all night. But the most difficult task, freeing the bow of the ship, remains beyond them.
Darn.
Well, I guess even the moon has its limits. I don't want to hear it, El Said. It wasn't enough. That bow is still stuck. No, Mr. President. They're not
Bro is really mad. He's like,
saying that the bow is still stuck. They're saying, take a bow. And then something else that rhymes with stuck. I gotta go.
Something else that rhymes with
They were
stuck.
loading up the missiles for Plan B. As the
Oh.
guys on social media
Oh wait, they actually were. Wait, they're actually doing that? Wait, they actually tried to go through with that? Wait, are you serious?
suggested. I lied about
It's gotten that bad that they're genuinely considering blowing up the ship. Are you crazy?
the crane thing. This was always the plan, says the Smith guys. You know what, Canterville? I agree. They should just blow us up. What? My career is over now, too. You're the guy who blocked the canal, and I'm the guy who couldn't get it cleared. We've brought instability to the Middle East.
Well, yes, didn't you check the news? No, I did not actually at all.
But enough, Canterville. I raised your hopes with moon-based promises. But look at the tide. It's low. Low tide. And yet, I am lower still. Canterville looks pensively out the window. And it was at that moment that he had his character arc.
Wild.
He realized that he was the captain. And the captain is always in charge.
But yeah.
Shut up, El Said. We shall continue, regardless of the tide. Is that not the Egyptian way?
I don't know what is
Don't
the
you
Egyptian
remember
way.
the story, El Said? That every young Egyptian kid is told about the human pyramid? No. Where there's one guy at the bottom who gives up and we all fall down?
Here, like dominoes. Here.
Heck, it ain't a triangle if you don't try. We need to be strong, together, like a
Damn.
pyramid.
Giza wasn't the name of a guy. It means something like plateau. It's a geographical feature. The Egyptian way is walk like an Egyptian and shoot each other with stand gifting arrows. Walk like an Egyptian.
It's what Giza
stand
would have
arrows.
wanted.
Become a stanza.
You're right, damn it.
from JoJo.
Thank you, Canterville. That's the most inspirational speech I've ever heard in my life. I'll never lose my faith again. And even though you're kind of the worst captain I've ever seen.
Bro is like, ah, you're the worst captain I've ever seen. I mean, he's right.
You're still the best friend.
Damn, that's so wholesome. They're like best friends now. Oh no, not the fish.
So they pressed on all morning, enthusiastically and vigorously tugging away, beating off the fatigue, but to no progress.
Crab
Okay, everyone,
people,
take a
crab
break.
people.
Copy. We'll have lunch and pick up again in a couple of hours.
Then suddenly, one of the Smith guys comes busting into the room. I've got an idea.
Everybody turns and looks at the Smith guy. All right, well, sorry about the boring diagram, but take a look at this. Remember how we emptied the ballast tanks before?
Yeah, of course. Well, now that the ship is half floating, what if we refilled the ones at the back, on this part of the diagram, where the ship is almost floating? That way it will sink lower here and allow the bow to sit up even higher on the bank.
Canterville gives El Said a knowing nod. I got this. I know a guy who owes me a favor.
Oh god.
Please.
A few hours later, the ballast tanks were filled. And it worked. The bow lifted, ever so slightly. It's working, it's working! And it gets better. It's now 2 p.m., and that means high tide.
Guys, I've got another technical issue. All right, what is it? It's easier if I show you with a drone.
That's a nice drone. Wait, he had a drone? Wait, where did he even store the drone? You telling me bro had a drone? What would he have... Actually, yeah, he probably couldn't have done much with the drone. I was not expecting it to just get rammed and... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it just came out of nowhere. This flies up to the side. The truck just slams into it. Why is that so funny?
Drone.
One more time. It sounds funnier each. I think it's the impact sound. It's funnier each time. One more.
Drone.
One more. No, I'm done. After one more. I'm sorry. I think it's genuinely the impact sounds that just makes it so funny, and the fact it just comes from nowhere. That's the last time I'm replaying that. Oh, that's so funny.
Hold on, let me try again.
Wait, what do you mean, let me try
You can see the ship is lodged at the front. The guys are pulling, but it ain't budging. However, a lot of force is building up here. And what if it were to break free? The sudden release could propel the ship straight across the water with a hell of a lot of momentum. It could span the entire canal and land on the opposite bank, only to run aground again. Worse still, it could pin these small tugs in its wake. Dangerous.
It's like watching you discover poop jokes and laugh while the adults are watching disappointment. Yeah, that's me.
To solve this problem, they did a bit of a safety briefing, And they got some rope. 4 ropes, actually, tying the bow of the ship to somewhere on the land. The lines look great, guys. With the contingency in place, the tugs start up again. And about an hour later, at 3:05 p.m., movement.
Yes, movement.
The bow began to shift.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay, that's definitely movement. This is it. It's working. The ship made a big noise as it accelerated from the bank. And at first, excitement and relief.
Oh no, what do you
The
mean
bow
that first?
was coming free.
Let's go.
Remember that concern about the overswing?
Oh.
Well, it's happening.
Oh no.
Okay, the only source we found for this part of the story was Bloomberg, but they said that it happened and we wanted to build it. So this recreation is how we imagine it went. The 4 support ropes take strain. Then, snap. One of them breaks. Do you think it's going to hold? I think it's going to hold. Move those tugs out of the way.
Very reputable.
Snap. Another rope breaks.
Oh.
Captain El Sayed. It's going to hold. Get your tug out of the way, but it's going to hold.
Snap. A third rope breaks.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Wow.
A single strand
Is the only thing holding this ship from swinging all the way to the other bank and being stuck forever.
Without even realizing, Canterville grabs Al Sayed's hand and squeezes it tight.
And then they start making out.
It's gonna hold. You're a madman, Canterville. Mad passionate about this canal, and I ain't afraid of nothing.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. These are actual people. I'm gonna. For real though, they should be getting.
He said very cold-backerdly.
Look how cool the shades are, right?
The engines shut off. All that could be heard is the squeak of tightening rope and the scream of torsioning metal.
Sacre bleu, said Abdullah.
But it is slowing down. It comes to a halt.
Let's go.
The final rope held.
Even if the final rope snaps not given, the ship would have had the momentum to swing all the way to the other bank by this point. The mic sounds a bit blurry. Really? How bad? How bad? Keep abusing it by beating the crap out of it. Yeah, that's about how it goes. Better? Keep abusing it by... Yeah. Alright, cool.
They really did it.
I just readjusted it.
And the Ever Given rested easy in the middle of the canal.
Let's go.
Al
It's not
Sayed
stuck
turns
anymore.
to Canterville. Power up the engines. Let's get your ship moving again. I'm on it, says Canterville. All of the tugboats start honking their horns in celebration.
Cheers can be heard from the main dredger, the Mashour. In fact, they filmed this celebratory video.
Let's go. Oh, it's Mashour.
Right, Mr. President.
Not Mashour.
We did it. We did it. It's free. I told you.
Bros dancing for joy, and the president's crying out of happiness. Does not have nuclear weapons. It relies mainly on pharaohs, curses, and very sharp reeds for self-defense.
President takes his finger off the nuke button. Pack it up, boys.
Pack it up. You did it.
I can't believe it. All that digging really must have made a difference.
Yeah.
Oh. Good.
Oh, you killed the crab. Why would you do that?
Everybody hated that crab.
What do you mean everyone hated
Gene,
him?
we did it. Gene? Where are you?
Actually, yeah, where is
Captain, who are you talking to? Gene! Captain, there's no Gene on board.
What?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
No, it's impossible. Gene, wait! Thank you. I'll always remember you.
Wait, did Jean jump in the water? No, Jean, my god.
Canterville. And so the canal was clear once again, and...
No.
Chop chop! You still got work to do. By 8 p.m., the workday had not finished for the Suez Canal Authority. There's still a backlog of 400 ships waiting to go through the canal.
Oh god, 400.
So Ravi stands in front of microphones and says, "The canal will be operating around the clock until the queue is cleared." And within a few days, it returned to normal.
That's good.
It was a big accomplishment.
That was like that must have been like a very big, like, scary incident, though, for like how long that took to free. Like, that would have gone terribly, but it could have gone much, much worse and stayed longer. Like, that could have been more devastating than it was.
Many industry experts thought it would take several months to free the Ever Given.
Yeah,
But
literally.
the crisis was resolved within a mere week. Prepare the
A single week? Wow. Damn.
sarcophagus for the doubters. Even
Oh,
Egypt's
God.
president came out and said, "Good job, everybody."
Good
You know
job,
what?
everybody.
Pizza lunch.
Let's go, pizzas.
And the Suez Canal Authority held a ceremony in honor of the workers who helped to free the ship. And they also made this monument, which you can see on Google Maps.
That's actually pretty good. Not very useful in the middle of the canal, makes the 11-hour journey in the desert a bit more enjoyable. And they probably did it where it was dug out, right? It's probably where they put the monument. Act 3 free. What do you mean conditions apply?
But the story doesn't end here.
I believe I opened Tomodachi Life and can't leave from Pokemon Omega Ruby after the photos proposed to Chris Redfield. Oh god.
A quick note on the helmsman's penis. Now
Oh,
you,
right,
me,
yeah.
and
I
everyone...
was like, what do you mean about the helmsman's PP? But oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, he did that. Drew that with the
Everyone in the press
the
saw
navigation.
that VDR data.
Fragwürdigen Penismanöver genutzt.
They're happily married now, nice. I'll be just like penis maneuver.
But despite how realistic and to scale it was
like
not
typed.
deliberate. Yes, sheer coincidence. If you watch the VDR data, he really is just dodging the ships, and that's the shape that the path took.
Really?
So
That's
we didn't get in any trouble.
crazy.
The end.
That's wild.
Oh, all right. I suppose what...
That is wild that it just coincidentally turned out to be a PP. Wild.
One more smaller detail. Now that the Ever Given is free,
Penis.
what's going to happen to it? And
Oh,
what's going to
yeah.
happen to the crew? Well, the Ever
And the
Given was
cargo.
tugged over to Great Bitter Lake, where they determined that the ship was seaworthy and not in any urgent need of repair. But it's
That's
also
good.
going to be impounded.
Oh,
no.
no.
Hey, there's, like, police boats outside. Why? What did you do? This ship and its crew is now subject to the indefinite detention by the authority of the Egyptian government.
No.
Until you pay us, the Ever Given may not leave, says the Suez Canal Authority.
Oh no.
Yes, we will be holding on to the Ever Given. It's our view that there was no wrongdoing on the part of the Suez Canal Authority or its two pilots, and it was all...
What do you mean it's two pilots? Bro, they half caused this whole thing.
all the crew of the Ever Given. So
You backstabbing traitor. How dare you? I thought you were on their side this whole time. I can't believe this. You're a backstabber and a traitor. How dare you?
their ship will be held until the parent company agrees to rightfully pay us for all of the costs incurred. Ruh-roh. Now here's where things get very complicated, and there is a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo. But the crux is this. The Suez Canal Authority says, "Dear Ever Given owners, you owe us $900 million.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money. That hurts to hear. 900 million. What the heck? How on earth are they gonna pay for that? Like, that is all so much money, bro. How would you afford that? And even as a company like that, right? 900 million. You owe us money as a subject.
And Shoei Kisen Kaisha says, no way. How many yen is that? No way.
So by April 13th, some of the crew was allowed to leave, but a lot of them have to stay. And there's a certain nervousness in the air. Large legal battles can go on for a while, and there was already a bad example of this just a few dozen kilometers away. The MV Aman.
Oh. The one that we were not supposed to ask
The MV
about.
Aman is a much smaller vessel, and it has been abandoned for years, detained by the Egyptian government in 2017 for expired safety equipment.
Oh.
Now, they were told to replace the equipment and pay a fine. However, there was no one to replace the safety equipment or to pay the fine because the shipping company went broke.
$900 dues.
So they just abandoned the vessel. There was no way for the legal situation to advance. And that meant that there was no way for the ship to be released. Most of the crew had to stay on the ship, and they would keep them there for more than a little while. 13 months before a judge finally decided, all right, look, just leave the keys with one guy. We'll call him the custodian, and everybody else can go home. Now, that custodian was a Syrian man named Muhammad Aisha.
The chief officer.
Look, he's holding the keys. He's holding the keys. You have to stay on the ship now. Everybody else got to leave, but he had to stay. On top of the 13 months he'd already been there, he spent the next 3 years aboard the ship. Quickly, the ship ran out of fuel, which meant it ran out of power, which meant it ran out of running water. No refrigeration either. Food ran out. Every few days, Mr. Aisha would be allowed to swim onto the shore to get food, water, charge his phone, but he was only permitted for about 2 hours until they would tell him to scoot. Would this be the same fate for the Ever Given?
That's how much you owe for the indefinite imprisonment of Silas. Silas deserved it.
Crew. They did not.
900 million, I don't need to pay, bro.
No. But we do, so let me tell you. A few more weeks passed.
I bet you the captain of this situation is the one that's going to be stuck here for, like, forever. It's most likely going to be the captain, I want to say, that's, like, stuck there forever. And he's just, like, poor dude, man. He had, like, a wife or something. And he won't be able to see his wife no more. Because it's like, oh, you're supposed to stay on the ship to look after it, but all your buddies can go free. It's like, I know for a fact, I'm gonna call it now, they used the captain as the one to stay on the ship. You do, otherwise it shall be released to the world again? No.
And the negotiations continued.
Oh, here we go. The SCA, which I already forgot what that stands for. Oh, Suez Canal Authority, claimed $300 million in reputational damage, $350 million for salvage costs, that's already $650, about $80 million in lost revenue, and some sundry. So that is about $650, $730. $730 million, and then extra 170 tacked on to the end, because why not? A man also died during the recovery effort, or just post-recovery. It was a workplace incident, but was factored in. So that was where the 170 million came from. Details are scarce, we don't want to bring up in the video. Well, that looks like, so the $170 million was for the The one guy's death, I see.
You guys had those two bickering pilots. Yeah, but the captain's always in charge. Sorry, who didn't arrange for tugboats while we were going through the canal?
That's true.
Oh, that was you guys.
That's true. They did ask.
Herder, I'm gonna put...
Herder. That's not a valid excuse, bro. Herder.
20,000 containers on one of the largest ships in the world and go double the speed limit, then complain about tugboat.
Double the speed limit, and that was your pilots that said to do that.
But eventually, they all got together in a big room, and they went, I'm sorry about all those things I said and those emails I sent. I didn't mean it. I was tough on you as well.
I was
They
like, why'd you
embraced.
fold?
They made amends.
And then they kissed.
They made love.
Would you? I hit my mic. Told you. I was hitting my mic. My ears. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was so excited that, you know, they finally did the Gabe. I'm sorry. I accidentally brushed against my microphone. They did not make love, as a disclaimer. That is upsetting to hear.
And they agreed, all right, you can keep using the canal, but sometimes we get to go fishing on the
Because
boat.
that's what we're not
That's
disclosed
fair.
to use our
That's
imagination.
tough, but that's fair. They shook on it. It was an Egyptian handshake.
Egyptian
they did the thing
handshake.
with the elbow.
Why are they dancing like that? What is that dance?
There was
This
a
happened
mummy.
for real. That's crazy. What is a mummy coming into? What? Even the internet historian can't take this seriously.
This story sucks. By September, the crew was allowed to return home. They only got MV Amand a little bit. And that guy on the
Okay.
MV Amand, he got to go home too.
Oh, that's good.
Why not? Get out of here, you scamp. The Ever Given made its delivery to Rotterdam.
At least it finished. It didn't go abandoned. That's good. It didn't finish. Sorry, it didn't get abandoned. Didn't manage to finish its trip. It's good they managed to finish the trip.
They did it! All the cargo is here.
They died.
It wouldn't hurt to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Canterville continued his career in shipping. It wasn't the end.
Some sources say Canterville went into a training role. Others say that he continued captaining. It's hard to say. Okay.
Maybe just one more for the road?
I'd say he continued captain. I'd like to think that.
It's a great time to be a
The penis map. Let's go.
cargo ship captain. I can tell you that much. Al Said returned the Lunexicon back to the Sphinx.
I see.
Thank you, old friend.
Wow.
And the Ever Given had some minor repairs done.
Oh, ow. Oh, that looks nasty. Very nasty. Ship was released on 7th of July 2021, but because it needed those repairs, it wasn't ready for regular transit until November. The crew would have watched the ship leave without them, but by November they'd be back on board. Nice.
To the bow, over in Ching.
Did they just cover that with...
And the Ever Given had some minor repairs done to the bow.
They just covered it with, like, a tape. Oh, great.
Over in Qingdao Port in China. And then she was ready to set sail again.
Very nice. As intended.
The Ever Given was released back into the wild. It sailed into the sunset.
How
Ever since then,
beautiful.
global trade has improved. Prices
Really?
have gone down. The economy flourished once again.
I don't know
Food
about that.
returned to the supermarkets. Mothers
That one happened.
clutched their babes.
Mm-hmm.
A litter of puppies.
Aww, puppy.
And peace was finally
I love how the whale goes in.
restored to the Middle East.
Yay. The nose came back on the Sphinx. All is restored. Everyone clap because the nose got restored on the Sphinx. Let's go. So happy.
Forever.
Beautiful.
The
Absolutely beautiful.
end.
Beautiful.
Thanks again to Salee, the easy way to get data on your phone when you're overseas. And 15%
Wow.
off? Now that's a good deal.
That's a good deal.